What's up guys, it's Bizute back with another Reddit video. Today it's r/ProRevenge. Thank you for all the support as always. We're just gonna get straight into this one because why not? Be sure to drink your own drinks. Not my revenge story, but was my father's. At the time was an outside contractor to clean schools. It was about 20 years ago, so details may be a little off. After school hours, my father would come in and clean the schools with his team. Having to work all over the area, it was not unusual for them to bring small eskies for them to keep drinks to keep them hydrated and take them out around a few hours they were working. They soon began to notice that the drinks were being stolen. The school had no fences and security cameras and were a joke, so anyone could pretty much take them. A discussion was had with the schools, and they were permitted to keep the drinks in the staff room fridge while they worked, so long as it was labeled as per school rule. Seemed like a good idea, and they all wrote their names on the bottles, but soon after the drinks kept on disappearing. Now for the pro-revenge. My father was on strong pain medication for his back, a side effect being constipation. He had to take laxatives to counteract the side effect, but chose a different way to take it this fateful evening. That day when they went to clean the school, almost all the drinks were being stolen in the esky, in the work van. My father, leaving his name on a couple of beverages in the fridge, happened to have been added with said laxative. They went around the school and made sure that all the bathrooms were cleaned first, usually done last in case anybody on the team needed to use them, and locked them afterwards, since they should be the only people on school grounds at the time, and it was no issue for them to use the facilities while they worked. They continued their job. Sure enough, one of the faculty in the school was seen frantically running around while they were finishing up trying to find an open bathroom, eventually finding one of the cleaning staff to unlock the staff restroom, which they already cleaned. Turns out they did not expect my father to add medication to his drink. By what I can recall, there was a meeting that morning, and the faculty member not only getting reprimanded for being on school grounds out of hours, they were requested by the head of school to clean up the mess they made in the staff bathroom. The point made was the cleaners had already done what they were contracted to do that night prior, and were only contracted to work after school hours. Yeah, that seems like a pretty fitting punishment, you know, you're gonna steal some drinks, and then some of them may or may not have some laxatives that cause you to pretty much explode that bathroom, and then, you know, that's not the worker's problem at that point. That's your problem, and I hope you brought a good brush because you're going to be doing a lot of scrubbing. But I don't know if this is really pro-revenge. Would it be? You guys let me know if this is like considered pro-revenge. I don't know about that. Like, it wasn't like he got revenge on the person. It was just like he took the drink, yeah, and then he's going to clean up the big mess, and oh boy, that was probably a big mess that he made. Anyway, we're going to go right to the next one. Kid steals my drink every Saturday and gets what he deserves. So this was about a year back, but a friend of mine reminded me of it yesterday at dinner, so I thought, why not share it with y'all? For context, I used to go to this tuition center every Saturday, and they had dumb rules like keep your bag outside the room, and I used to get really thirsty in class, but you weren't allowed to go to the toilet during class time or drink during class time. So I used to buy Mountain Dew from a nearby shop to drink after class. One day, this new kid started coming to tuition. He looked like he was in 6th grade. Coincidentally, that was when I would keep my Mountain Dew in my bag, go to class, and after class notice that there was no Mountain Dew in my bag. I was pretty sure it was this kid, as no one else there would drink from somebody else's drink. Just to confirm, I got my friend who was waiting for his class to start in the same tuition center to eye my bag for me. He indeed, as I expected, saw the kid scramble to my bag and search for the Mountain Dew. Here's where I served this kid some sweet revenge. This time, instead of just buying the bottle, I drank it next to the shop and then urinated in the bottle in the toilet. I then closed it and put it back in my bag. Apparently my friend was waiting for class, saw the kid drink the whole thing, and the kid gave the look like it didn't taste like Mountain Dew. Just went on to his class. My friend was laughing the F off. The best part is this kid still doesn't know, LMFAO. I don't know about this one. You know, this one seems a little fishy. I don't know if a kid's gonna drink a whole bottle of piss and not realize it's Mountain Dew. I've personally never tasted my own piss, but I would imagine the two tastes are pretty distinguishable. I mean, unless both of you guys have, or there's better girls in the comments or something, then maybe you can call me out on this, but Mountain Dew's kind of like, you know, a sugary lime drink that I've had. Piss seems more of like the bitter taste, you know, not for the most refined palates. I mean, but you know, if it is true, I guess power to this kid for making him drink his own piss, or this kid has really good tasting piss. I don't want to talk about this kid's piss anymore. What is with people and like stealing bottles? That's 2 for 2 right now. Like I randomly chose these two off the pro-revenge Reddit. I saw they were new. I was like, I'm gonna hit them with some new stories, and I guess there's some bottle stealers out here. So we're gonna go to the next one. Hopefully this one wasn't fabricated. It was, in terms of the upvotes, it was like 60-something%. So, you know, I guess people do enjoy it, but it's not that believable. You guys let me know what you think of that one. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty fake. There's no way you're drinking a whole bottle of piss and just being like, oh, that was pretty refreshing. But yeah, let's go to the next one. They tried to steal my dog. So a little backstory. In February of this year, one of my good friends and coworker, I'll call her Susan, asked me if I would like to buy her dog. She loved dog. but had 3 other dogs and felt bad that dog wasn't getting enough attention. I told her I would have to see if dog liked me. So almost every single day from February to April, I came to see dog and I fell in love. So for 3 months, I made $100 payments on dog. And in June, I finally took her home. Instantly, everyone in my home loved her. Then in November, things started going downhill. My landlord came to check out the house and saw dog and told me that I couldn't have her there. I was upset, so I started looking for places to stay while I found another pet-friendly home for us. I started asking friends to hold her, and in return, I would buy dog everything she needs. Enter entitled mom and entitled brat. I used to be good friends with entitled brat, so I asked her if she would watch dog. She happily agreed. So I told her it would take a month or more to save up money for a down payment on a new place. She said it was no problem and dog could stay as long as we needed her to. Everything was fine for a while. I told entitled brat and entitled mom to message me if dog needed food, and they both said they would. They let me know a total of twice that dog was running low on food, and I brought it to them. I messaged both of them on a regular basis asking to see dog, to no reply. This should have sent up red flags, but I trusted entitled brat. Then finally I had enough. I messaged entitled mom and entitled brat to let them know that I'd be picking up dog that night. All hell broke loose. Entitled mom began harassing me, calling me selfish for wanting my dog back. Entitled brat loves dog. How dare you? You abandoned her, and if you show up at my house, I will have you arrested for animal neglect. I didn't bother replying. I promptly called her former owners and asked their help. The following day, we met up and got dog's vet records and got a notarized statement saying that dog was in fact mine. And then we went to the police with all 3 screenshots of entitled mom ignoring my pleas about dog. The police officer then followed me to their house and knocked on the door. I instantly heard dog barking, and I smiled, happy she wasn't dead. The thought crossed my mind. Before the officer could even say a word, entitled mom looked from the officer to me and turned beet red. She then began cussing at me, calling me selfish because entitled brat loved dog. At that moment, dog caught sight of me, pushed past the entitled mom and ran to me, basically knocking me over with happiness. While I was giving dog some love, entitled mom began to say that she abused her dog. She just dumped dog here. We didn't even want her. So needless to say, I have dog back in our new place. And entitled mom was charged with theft by taking and did a little jail time and are required to stay 500 feet away from me and my house. You could take a man's Mountain Dew. You could take his laxatives. But you cannot take a dog from a person. That's just, they're off limits. Not a puppy. Not a pupper. No. See, this was like an entitled parents hybrid with a ProRevenge, which I guess, is it really ProRevenge? Like, all you do is just get your dog back, now that I think about it. But anyway, no, you're not taking puppers. The cop had all reasons right there to use deadly force on a pupper stealer. That's just how it works. Maybe not exactly. Maybe the law wouldn't agree with that, but I'm pretty sure some people would. You know, it's a little pupper. Everybody loves puppers. I said in a previous video, puppers are better than cats. Like, that's just the way it is. If you like cats, all right. Some people like almond milk. Some people like coconut milk. I prefer almond milk. But anyway, like, you can't take a pupper from an individual. That's just not the way things work. Puppers are reserved for nice people only, and these people are not nice people, so they don't deserve the puppies. Anyway, that was a rather interesting story. I wish I could see the puppy. Bet it's a cute little puppy. Maybe a Shiba, a little doggo. Anyway, we're gonna go to the next one. And anyway, I've said anyway a lot, so let's go to the next one anyway. Quarter pounder with cheese, extra roaches. I was working a demanding job in Florida. We had 3 shifts and they were staggered to overlap by 3 to 4 hours to increase production. I worked a 3rd shift from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I had to bring my lunch because there weren't anything nearby, except for a gas station. A few of us noticed our lunches were being eaten. Typically it wasn't anything in the bag from a restaurant or a Tupperware container. Often all the lunches were pilfered and dessert or snack items were being taken. We spoke to management about it, but they were hesitant to do anything. They suggested it was one of us doing it to all of our fellow shift members. One day, my entire lunch, drinks, everything was taken. I had to buy candy bars and soda to eat, and a coworker shared some of his remaining lunch. So basically 12 hours of very physical work on candy and a bit of rice. I was absolutely furious. I knew it wasn't my shift members, and they were just as angry as I was. I told them I was going to set a trap, and we would get some vengeance on the person who's been stealing our food. I stopped by McDonald's on the way to work for the next few days and ordered a quarter pounder with the cheese on the side. I'd gather some palmetto bugs, giant flying roaches, about 2 inches long, and put 2 of them on the burger, and then place the cheese on top. I then labeled the bag and put everything in the fridge. I was careful to throw it away each day and replace it with a new one. I really wanted to burn this bastard. On day 3, I came down to the lunchroom and the bag was in the garbage. I was just giddy thinking about what happened. I dug through the trash and found the bag, the box from the burger, and the burger with a few bites out of it. Our entire shift was laughing our asses off all night. In the morning, I was told to stick around and meet the plant manager. I was confused and scared, but I technically did nothing wrong. I get sent into his office and there's a second shift employee recently hired, and the brother of a longtime employee. I'm told how he ate some food and a person placed roaches on it, so I was the bad guy. I explained that I in fact did have a burger with roaches on it, but that's my business. He shouldn't have been stealing food. He countered it with saying that he thought it was his. I pulled the bag out of my backpack with my name on each side. He wanted to receive an apology and be excused from his work inconvenience. The manager said he would discuss it further with me and asked him to leave. He said he knew I had set a trap. I didn't respond. He started laughing and said he would give him a written warning for stealing food, but I was told not to put any roach food in the fridge from that day forward. I told everyone I talked to that he was stealing food. His brother tried to make me the bad guy for baiting him with a roach burger, but the damage was done. He was being trash talked and confronted all week. Finally, he resigned. I still get a good laugh thinking about him biting into that burger and getting a juicy roach gut in his mouth. Bam, now that's what I'm talking about. That's some ProRevenge right there, alright? Also, palmetto bugs, if you've ever been to Florida, those things are the worst. You know it. Those things, they'll creep up on you. They can fly like it's a cockroach on the ground. You're like, yeah, ew, that's a cockroach. And then it attacks you, like it just flies right at you. Like, those things are dangerous. I mean, they're not really dangerous, but trust me, they're dangerous. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one, actually. You know, he went to McDonald's, got himself a quarter pounder with the cheese on the side, which is a little weird, you know? Like, if you're the McDonald's employee, you're probably like, why is this person getting cheese on the side of his burger? But anyway, that's besides the point. Then, you know, a little bit of sabotage. It's very creative, very good ProRevenge. The guy got some protein in his little McDonald's burger, or more protein. And yeah, just all around a good story. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. I've been reading all the comments. You already know that I slowed down the speech on this one. I saw the comments that were like, yes, can you slow it down a little bit? So of course, you know, I'll give it a try. If you guys liked it like this, let me know. If you need me to slow it down even more, let me know. I thought I'd give it a nice little chill, relaxed one today, you know, a little bit more laid back. Yeah, but also, I saw a couple of comments. It was like one and then a reply. It was like, oh, can you cut down on the comments that you make after the stories by 90%? And then another one was like, can you cut down on them by 99%? No! That's what makes this a little bit more unique, you know? I'm not just gonna read the story. This isn't story time. I mean, it's story time, but this isn't just read. Oh, that was good. Next one. No, I'm gonna chime in. I'm gonna give my 1-2 cents, all right? So that's, I'll read that comment. I'm listening to that criticism, all right? That's constructive criticism, but I'm not taking the construction paper. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna shout out a comment from the last video. You know, I like to shout out some of the comments, you know, if they make me laugh or if I just enjoy them or whatever. So here's this one. And this one comes from Jack's Awesome Games, JAXSAUCEM Games, choosing best YouTuber. He has Bizute, that will be me at the top, then PewDiePie, then T-Series, best equals Bizute. I mean, I'm flattered that you put me up there. I'm not near PewDiePie. Everyone has to go sub to PewDiePie, right? I think he was down 800 subs today. YouTube's against him. Come on, guys. Gotta rally together. But T-Series shouldn't be on the list. I mean, I feel like T-Series, I guess. But come on, this is a war with PewDiePie. I'm flattered that you put me on that list and that, you know, I'm one of your favorite YouTubers. So thank you very much for that. And yeah, guys, leave a comment on this video. Tell me what I can do better. Leave a random comment. You can say the word pickle jar 10 times fast. I don't know how you say it fast inside of a comment, but I'll read it fast. But yeah, so leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.